All right, from El Paso, we're at Bowl El Paso for the title match of today's JBT event, Scratch Division action. Just 6 days ago, we had our first Scratch Division female champion in over a year, and here we are 6 days later with a chance to add a second as Amber Robinson is looking to win career title #1, going up against the defending All-Conference Bowler of the Year, so she's going to have to earn her way to that title, Riley Dempsey there. Amber struck in her first frame and left that 6-spin there in #2. Meanwhile, Riley went open strike, so she's got an early lead and she can maintain it. She can spare it up here. Nice job of the spare for Amber. This will be the first of 2 title matches consecutively for Amber because we still have the women's series to go. Amber was the women's high qualifier and she qualified 3rd for the ladder, so there really wasn't enough time to comfortably bowl the women's series title match, so she elected to do that after she was eliminated. Well, nobody's been able to eliminate her, so that's poor Savannah Carr waiting in the wings to still take on Amber, which she will after this game for the women's series title, but bigger things right here to deal with this. She's trying to have a breakthrough Scratch Division win here if she can find a way to win this game. We're bowling the Mulligan format today. Those of you who are golfers know that Mulligans are do-overs, and that's exactly what they are here today too. Bowlers got 2 do-overs to use whenever they wanted to throughout the 5-game qualifier. If they made the cut, they got a 3rd, and if they made the finals, they got the 4th. So it was a strategy as to when to use them and taking advantage of them when you did decide to use them. Truck little spare here, by the way, and a nice cover really there. Was on a spare, so loses some count, but good job not opening there. You don't want to open too many times about when you're playing Riley. Both bowlers have 1 mulligan left, so if you're ever trying to figure out why they reset a shot they don't like, that's what's going on. You really want to try and save these mulligans to the 10th frame if you possibly can. Sometimes it becomes a mulligan versus mulligan fest. The now familiar form of 12-time champion Dempsey, that little loop in his arm swing, gets it all back in position at the end and gets robbed there as he shreds that rack and leaves a half-7. Earlier in the finals, round 1 was a mulligan fest as Cameron used 2 mulligans to double in the 10th. Tez only had 1 mulligan left and wasn't able to get that double. He went Brooklyn Mulligan solid 10, if I remember the form there, for a 211-205 win for Smith. And then Robinson beat Cameron 220-2-0 and just got by Chris Brown by that same rough margin there. No problem at the spare, and he trails by 7 with it. Riley broke his right hand right before the season started, so he missed the first couple events of the year and has been playing catch-up on the points list since then. Meanwhile, Amber is coming out of nowhere here. She has been struggling, no way about it. She really struggled most of the season last year and then finished real strong. I think she made the last 2 cuts of last year and has carried that momentum into a real nice start here this season. A little trip 4 always feels good after a light hit doesn't carry to trip out of 4 there. Relaxes that arm swing back again a little bit. What is going through Amber's mind? I know she's a little nervous already just from talking to her. It's been a long struggle for her to get into this situation. We bowled on a pattern today called Sunset Strip. I'm not that surprised to see a bowler like Amber in the title match, and here's why. It's a throwback to the old strip patterns that they used on tour a lot in the mid-90s. And basically, the shot is oiled in 5-board increments. So you'll have a block from 0 to 5 board at X length, 5 to 10 at the next length, 15 to 20 at the next length, and so on. So if a bowler is playing, say that 10 to 15 strip, once they blow that out, the lane where you were playing disappears immediately, as opposed to just gradually disappears if there's a more traditional slope on the lane. You have to make big adjustments from there. A lower rev rate straighter player like Amber can stick around in that same strip most of the day Has to wow and has to make fewer adjustments. Right there, that ball hooked at her feet though. Gets a real lucky Brooklyn strike, and guess what? She is happily taking it. Chance for Riley to take the lead here if he can strike here. Threw a good shot last time in this lane. Continue to do so this time. Using a pretty aggressive ball, standing not too far left, indication of how well the pattern held up here this late in the night. Playing right around 3rd and 4th arrow. Does drift a little left. Likes that. Oh wow. I think he liked that off his hand, and then that ball just squirted down the pocket, down the lane. Barely got to the pocket. Not happy with that reaction right there, so has yet to strike on the right-hand lane. That's going to be the key to this match. I don't think he can afford to not double from here on out, and Ember's looking good enough. Relatively simple 2-4. Gotta work. Ooh, boy. Turned a relatively simple 2-4 into an adventurous 2-4 there, but he covers it up. You're on the far east side of El Paso. El Paso's got to be the most horizontal town in America.
Yes, it is.
It starts right at exit 0 is the El Paso city limits, and you get off at what, exit 32 or something to be where we are. And there's just not much. South is Mexico.
Yep.
And north of here is a big mountain range, so it's just this horizontal strip of I-10 for like 40 miles. Interesting town. It's been good on the left lane so far. Wow, and he's got that little checkup on the left lane where that ball looked like it was going to go high and then just checked. That's why that 4-pin rolled last time, and that's why it was 10 in the pit that time. Well, Amber got the lucky strike in the frame before, and boy, that'd be huge for her if she could consolidate this into a double in the 6th frame. Like most girls, watch the nice form and great follow-through. That's the trademark of a girl. She has it. Oh, and she gets the trip 4 right back at her. Big, big double for Robinson. It's the Robinson-Reed cartel that does so well here at Bowl El Paso. These two are been a bit of an item for a while, and Billy won the invitational there last May at Bowl El Paso for $1,000, and Billy's baby Amber looking to a regular season event here at the same bowling center. Every shot huge here, looking for the triple. It's left again. Oh, are you kidding me? After the runaway Brooklyn, the shot the frame time before in that lane, she does the old squasher there right through the 1-1 pocket. They're gone, and that's a demoralizing triple against Riley right there. Wow. Strikes. Cinnamon strike crunch. Work with me. Come on, that needs a better line than that. If it was match game, I would have been buzzed right out of the building already. Want to see who wins? Watch part 2, folks.